Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever, of course. And we're going to talk about how the Charlotte Hornets ended up beating the Philadelphia 76ers 130 to 93. No Joel Embiid in this one, no Paul George in this one, and other players didn't play either. But the Hornets are 19 and 28 now and 9 and 13 at home. The Sixers go to 24 and 21 and 12 and 8 on the road. Charlotte won the first quarter 28 to 22. Then they won the second quarter 41 to 22. And the game was over, but then they powered it up even more with a 40 to 15 third quarter. Philly made it look a little bit more respectable because they won the fourth quarter 34 to 21. We're going to go through this one quick because this game was a blowout and it wasn't really close after that second quarter. Dominic Barlow, 25 minutes, 9 points for him, 4 of 8 from the field. He missed his only shot from 3. He did go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and 2 steals. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 13 and plus minus. He's just out there to find ways to hurt you if you don't pay attention to him. He's going to try to hit the open 3. He's going to try to drive to the basket. He's going to try to get out in transition. He's going to try to do those things defensively too, which he did in this game, and it just wasn't enough. Andre Drummond, obviously, he's going to try to finish in the paint and get rebounds. He got 7 boards, 5 of them was offensive. He went 2 of 3 from the field, had 4 points in 19 minutes. He also went 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 assist, 3 turnovers, a steal, and 2 blocks. 3 personal fouls and a minus 25 and plus minus. Kelly Oubre Jr., 25 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 40 and plus minus. As crazy as this may seem, he was the only starter to score in double figures. You usually never see that happen, especially with a team as talented as Philly, because they had Tyrese Maxey, who's having one of the best scoring seasons in the league. And he played 25 minutes. He only was able to get 6 points. Definitely his worst game of the season. He also went 3 of 12 from the field and 0 of 3 from the three-point line. He did have 2 rebounds, and the best thing he did was have 7 assists. Even that came with 3 turnovers. Besides finishing with no personal fouls, he also had 1 offensive rebound finish as a minus 36. And then VJ Edgecombe played 26 minutes. That was the most in the starting lineup. And he had 9 points. But he went 2 of 11 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3. He took shots that wasn't really that hard or that difficult. He just couldn't get them to go down in this game. But he did make all his free throws, 4-4. He also made 6. He also had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and then he finished as a minus 36 too. Trendon Watford got on the court, but he struggled. He played 17 minutes, had 3 points, mainly because he went 1 of 6 from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 14 and plus minus. Jabari Walker, 20 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 2 rebounds, no turnovers, 3 steals. The 3 steals ended up being the most on the team, which was good. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and was a plus 8 and plus minus. Justin Edwards played 16 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound is all that he had. 4 rebounds, though, and 2 personal fouls, and was a plus 1 and plus minus. And then Bona got a dunk in the paint. He finished with 16 minutes and 1 of 2 shooting from the field because he missed a shot near the paint. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, and 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a minus 26 and plus minus. And then Quentin Grimes played 26 minutes too, but he had 14 points because he went 5 of 11 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Yeah, he couldn't make a 3, but he was able to drive a lot. And even when he did that, he was able to get to the free throw line sometimes too. And he went 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 5 assists. 5 assists ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 2 turnovers and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and a -7 and plus minus. Jared McCain, 23 minutes, 16 points. The 16 points ended up being the most off the bench. He did go 6 of 13 from the field and hit some nice threes that was open. He went 4 of 8 from three. Of course, it's good to see him play and get some minutes because he is a decent player, and we don't see him a lot no more. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a block. No personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. And then the Charlotte Hornets, everybody played on their roster, mainly because it was a blowout. But I'm going to go through them quick. The best thing that they did was everybody in the starting lineup got in double figures in points. Everybody in the starting lineup got a rebound or more. That was really good to see. Miles Bridges had a nice alley-oop dunk in this game. It seemed like every game he's doing that. 19 minutes, 10 points, 4 or 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, no turnovers in the block, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +22 and plus minus. Good scoring, really efficient, took good shots all game, whether he made them or missed them. Musa did the same, 20 minutes, 12 points, all shots near the basket, 1/6 of the 7 from the field. He's long, he's fast, he's tall, he's quick for his position. He also had 1 free throw, but he missed it. He also had 5 boards and 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and +32 and plus minus. Brandon Miller, 27 minutes. That ended up being the most on the team. He had a nice alley-oop dunk too, but he finished with 30. He went 9 of 11 from the field, 6 of 8 from 3, and 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He's a good scorer. He can hit you in so many different ways, and he's just so long and tall that it doesn't take him that long to score. Even the floaters are working for him now. If he's not dunking or finishing at the rim, he can still hit you with that move or just a mid-range or just a 3. But he's been able to do that throughout his career. He just needs to do it efficiently, and he did that tonight. He also had 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, was a +40 and plus minus. LaMelo Ball still haven't really found himself within this offense. He's doing what he can. He can fit a lot more better, but he hasn't so far. He played 20 minutes. He had 11 points. He was 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds and 8 assists. The 8 assists ended up being the most on the team. He's still trying to figure out when to pass, when to score, and when to be aggressive, which is tough to do when you have a lot of talent. And he had 4 turnovers. That's the whole point. He also had 1 steal, 2 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +36 and plus minus. Con Knipple, 20 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. The 6 assists ended up being the most on the team. He also had 4 turnovers and 2 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a +28 and plus minus. Grant Williams, 17 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He had floaters and was able to hit the wide open threes that was given to him, and he worked for it to get open, and then once he got open, he was able to knock him down. Of course, he only had 1 turnover, which is good. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +28 and plus minus. Salon played 12 minutes. He still scored 7 points, which is good in that amount of minutes. He also went 3 of 5 from the field, which means he was efficient in hitting his shots. 1 of 2 from 3 is good too. He had 6 boards, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and a -13 to plus minus. Cartbringer, he's going to get deep in that paint. Then it's just up to him to be able to finish or figure out how to do that, depending on how they defend him. He had good looks. He had some alley-oops down there too. 13 points was the most off the bench. He also played the most minutes off the bench with those 26. He also went 1 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 9 boards. That was the most on the team. 3 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal, and 3 blocks. Man, can he protect that rim and be strong in that paint? And that's what they got him for. 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +4 and plus minus. Pat Connaughton, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers. 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls, and a -6 and plus minus. Zeros across the board for him offensively because he didn't take or make any free throws. And then Colin Sexton played 18 minutes. He had 10 points. He went 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. 4 personal fouls and a +6 and plus minus. He's out there to find ways to keep the offense humming. Let me hit some wide open shots. Let me find my teammates for open shots. And let me get to the free throw line by being aggressive. And he did those things. And that's what you want him to do. Just wanted him to be a little bit more efficient in the next games and as much as he can be. Josh Green hit the open shots that was given to him. 21 minutes for him. He had 12 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field, all good looks. 1 of 3 from 3 and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Just making sure he throws the defense off balance and drives as much as he can when those lanes and angles open up and are available. 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 2 offensive rebounds, which was all his rebounds, and 1 personal foul, and a plus 21 and plus minus. And then Trey Mann, 12 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 2 from the field. It was a 3 that he made and missed as his field goals, and he also went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a minus 13 and plus minus. Zion James, 19 minutes. He missed every single 3 that he took. Those was only shots for him because he took no free throws, and he finished scoreless. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, no 0 in plus minus. And he had the team ended up shooting 83 field goals. They made it at 57%, 89 for the Sixers, 39%. 30 3-pointers taken by the Sixers, they made it at 30%. 41 taken by the Hornets, they made it at 41%. 19 free throws taken by the Sixers, they shot 74%. 27 free throws taken by the Hornets, they shot 70%. 53 rebounds for the Hornets, only 33 for the Sixers. 34 assists for the Hornets, 20 for the Sixers. 23 turnovers for the Hornets, 17 for the Sixers. 8 steals for the Hornets, 14 for the Sixers. 4 blocks for the Hornets, 3 for the Sixers. 14 offensive rebounds, 12 for the Sixers. 39 defensive rebounds for the Hornets, 21 for the Sixers. And 22 personal fouls for the Hornets, 21 for the Sixers. And this ended up being a quick one. Nothing really crazy to say, nothing really needed to talk about besides they just didn't play well enough. They couldn't defend well enough. They couldn't defend anything that they tried to do didn't work. Obviously, they couldn't make a basket really throughout the game either. Charlotte didn't even really have to play that much defense. The Sixers just couldn't make anything. And when they started making shots, the lead was just too much for them to be able to conquer. And sometimes you can come back and win. This just wasn't one of them games where that opportunity was there for them. Sometimes you got to make it happen. But if the team still plays well and they're really confident, you can try. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the best thing you can do. That's what the team and the organization and yourself want to do. But the team don't have to crater into it. And the Hornets, you got to give them credit. They didn't. They kept playing their style of basketball. They kept playing their brand of basketball, and they kept working even when the Sixers tried to make things happen. They just was the better team tonight. You got to give them love and credit for that, and they got it done. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.